Hello Arsenal fans, welcome back to the channel and remember to subscribe. Let's drive in. Arsenal's interest in Rafael Leão has been widely reported over the past months. For example, Italian and English outlets indicate that Arsenal's sporting director Andrea Berta has identified Leão as one of the players who could bolster the squad. Reports say that Arsenal are making serious moves to sign him, and that he is seen as the ideal candidate to upgrade the left-wing forward area. Meanwhile, Milan's stance has been that Leão is not for sale freely. His contract runs until 2028 and includes a very large release clause, reported at some €175 million, which effectively limits the chances of a deal unless a huge offer is made. So any move for Leão would be a major, marquee signing by Arsenal, not a minor change. 2. Why Arsenal want Leão? Squad needs and tactical implications. A need for greater explosiveness and variety in attack. One of the core reasons Arsenal are linked with Leão is because of the need to add a different type of attacking threat. Leão is described as very direct, very fast and good at dribbling into space, attributes that Arsenal feel they currently lack to a full extent. For example, an article notes Arsenal's awareness that they are aware they have problems on the left flank and that Leão's profile is very direct, quick and skillful, exactly what the club are looking for. Another notes that Arsenal see Leão as adding explosiveness and creativity on the flanks, a feature that could make the difference in tight matches. A statistical comparison showed that Leão outpaces and outcontributes certain alternatives, e.g. Nico Williams, in key metrics, suggesting he offers something extra. Arsenal's current left-wing options, such as Gabriel Martinelli and Leandro Trossard, have done well, but there is a belief that a step-up is required. Someone who can bring more consistent goal threat, more unpredictable attacking movement, especially against top defences. In that sense, Leão represents an upgrade. B. Tactical versatility and ability to play multiple roles. Leão offers tactical flexibility, which appeals to Arsenal. He can play from the left wing, but also drift into more central attacking positions, or play as a supporting forward. This is useful for a club like Arsenal under manager Mikel Arteta that employs fluid front three/forward systems. For example, an article notes that Leão's finishing variety is a standout quality, ranging from poacher's finishes in the box to long-range strikes and penalties under pressure. Having a player who can interchange, link up and exploit space behind defences adds tactical depth and puts more pressure on opposition defences when they must mark multiple threats. C. Raising the ceiling for Arsenal's ambitions. Arsenal's ambition is to compete not only domestically, but also in European competitions, and to close the gap on the very top clubs. Signings like Leão signal intent. For instance, pundit Emmanuel Petit named Leão, along with others, as the kind of addition that would push Arsenal into the Premier League and Champions League glory zone. Therefore, approving a move for Leão would fit with a broader narrative. Arsenal wanting to step up, not just maintain the status quo. It shows they are prepared to invest significantly to move from being challengers towards being favourites. D. Addressing specific weaknesses, output from wide players and depth. Arsenal have had seasons where, despite a strong core, they lacked consistent goal output from the wide areas and depth behind their main stars. By adding someone like Leão, they could reduce the burden on Bukayo Saka on one flank and keep opponents guessing by rotating in a high-quality alternative. This strengthens the squad depth and gives Arteta more options. As one piece put it, these decisions are made in the background. Arsenal have been working behind the scenes, scouting him, because they are aware of problems in that position. Given intensive schedules, injuries, and the demands of both Premier League and hopeful European campaigns, having a high-caliber winger forward is increasingly important. 3. What Leão brings: player profile and suitability, strengths from multiple analyses. Leão's attributes can be summarised as follows: pace and acceleration. He is able to get in behind defences, carry the ball at speed, stretch the field and create chances. Ball progression and dribbling. He averages high figures for progressive carries, deep completions and successful dribbles, indicating he can break lines, progress the ball and destabilise defences' versatility in attack. Comfortable playing wide, but also centrally. Can finish in a variety of ways. in-box finishes, strikes from distance, and is technically gifted physical presence. At around 6 feet 2 inches, or around 6 feet 1 to 6 feet 2, and with strength, he can hold up play, be a target in the box, and provide a different dimension. Mental and big match experience. He's been part of a title-winning Milan side and has experience of high-pressure situations in Serie A and European competition. For example, he was Serie A MVP in 2022. Continue with Make Subscribe Please. In short, Leão brings elite attacking tools which align with what Arsenal are seeking. Weaknesses, fit considerations. However, it isn't all positive. The move to Arsenal would need to carefully evaluate certain potential drawbacks. Consistency. There are questions about whether Leão can deliver week in, week out, especially in the intensity of the Premier League. One article flagged that his shot conversion, underlying finishing stats, and consistency against deep defences still leave room for improvement, defensive contribution/work rate off the ball. At Arsenal, under Arteta, wide players are expected to track back, press, help defensively, and fit into a collective system. Some analyses suggest Leão is not known for tracking back effectively, and he has limited defensive actions per 90 minutes. Cost and feasibility. Milan value him extremely highly. The release clause is reported in the region of €175 million. Arsenal may face significant financial challenge to bring him in. Tactical fit. While his attacking metrics are strong, Arsenal's style under Arteta emphasises more than just pure attacking talent. The team's defensive structure, balance and work rate are key. Some doubt whether Leão is a perfect tactical fit in all respects. Thus, the move would carry risk. But Arsenal are presumably weighing those risks against the potential reward. What could a player like Leão bring? 4. Lessons and strategic implications for Arsenal A. The upgrade mindset. Arsenal's interest in Leão reveals that the club are now in a phase where maintaining is no longer enough. They believe they must upgrade key positions if they are to take the next step. Whether that is the left-wing forward position or overall attacking potency, the transfer strategy suggests Arsenal view themselves as being close, and that 1 or 2 high-quality additions could make the difference. This mirrors a broader shift, from rebuilding to challenging, from being reactive to proactive in the market. Signings like Leão would reflect a more ambitious transfer approach. As one article commented, Arsenal are not at all frightened by the valuation for Leão, which was reported at £84.6 million, given their financial capacity. B. Balancing talent and system fit. The Leão case shows an important lesson. In elite football, talent alone is not enough. System fit matters. Arsenal could buy a big name, but the biggest gains come if that player complements the tactical system, pressing, defensive work rate, rotations, and integrates smoothly. Hence, Arsenal must evaluate not just Leão's wow factor, but how he would function under Arteta. His off-ball movement, defensive habits, ability to adapt to Premier League physicality, his consistency in the long season. Prior targets have shown that. C. Managing financial commitment and opportunity cost. The high cost of pursuing Leão also presents lessons about financial discipline and strategy. If Arsenal invest huge sums into one winger, what about other areas of need? Striker, midfield depth, defence. The club must balance ambition with smart resource allocation. Some analysts have even advised Arsenal should avoid Leão because of defensive worries and cost-effectiveness. Therefore, this is a lesson. Big deals bring big risk, and clubs must weigh the opportunity cost. 5. Risks and realistic expectations. In any major signing, setting realistic expectations is important. With Leão, Arsenal must be aware of the adaptation challenge. Moving from Serie A to the Premier League is a step, especially in intensity and tempo. The need for consistent output. Arsenal may expect double-digit goals, plus assists from a marquee winger. Leão must deliver the integration time. Any star may take time to adjust tactically, so Arsenal must be patient and build around him. The cost benefit. Even if Leão is excellent, Was the fee and salary investment optimal compared to alternative signings or internal promotions? Acknowledging these risk factors means the club avoids overhyping and ensures the signing adds value rather than turning into a burden. Rafael Leao's name is now echoing around the Emirates, and if Mikel Arteta gets his way, we could be witnessing one of the biggest signings in Arsenal's modern era, an £85 million move that could change everything for the Gunners' attack. But what do you think, Gooners? Should Arsenal spend big on Rafael Leao? Or should Arteta focus on other key positions before January? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I'll be reading every single one. If you enjoyed this update and want daily Arsenal transfer news, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a breaking Arsenal update.